Hunters, welcome to this video of Lagiacrus. How is this name spelled? If they can call synergies Steve, I'll call this one Larry. It's an awesome fight. In this video I will go over everything you need to know to beat this fight, and especially if you're going to fight the tempered version, which is just really cool. Really well done fight. Without further ado, let's get into it. To be able to do this fight, you need to be Hunter rank 31 or above. Complete the main mission, A World Turned Upside Down, and the side mission, Forest to Shugama. If you do that and you log in, you will be directed towards Eric to help out in the Scarlet Forest with some trouble with a red wyvern. After following Eric deep in the Scarlet Forest and you go through the entire cinematic, you finally can start the fight. Before we start the fight, let's first go over the weaknesses of Lagiacrus. Larry has 2 weak points, a severable tail, and a breakable head, breakable back, and breakable forelegs. Which gives you a lot of options, but meaning you still need to really focus on the weak points, and which is his head. His back is also a weak point, but for some weapons that might be a bit rougher place to hit. So I would aim for the head in most cases, or the sides. Maybe you break a foreleg as well to get a stagger of him. And the tail is severable. Larry is weak against fire, ice, and dragon type. So I was going for fire, which is very good. His status effects, his resistances are fine. It's not really that interesting. You can use flash spots on them, so that's really good for if you want to have faster times. Now you know the weaknesses, you know where to hit. Let's get into the fight. So Larry's attacks thunder based, together with his normal body slam, tail slam, half Masuni swipe, which can be really damaging. And he also has the body slam. In all fairness, are not that difficult. As soon as his back starts glowing and charging, you basically need to get back. It has a big range, get away from it, otherwise you will get hit. And he will just do the slams with his tails constantly, and when you just see that electric coming out of his back, just move away as quickly as possible. His tail and the way it moves is quite something hard to predict, especially when you're starting this fight. It has some, for me at least, was like, okay, which way is he going, and he still hit me. So yeah, and also basically noticing the electric on time, but in some cases you just get hit because you're stuck in your animation anyway. The first phase will just continue on and just trying to damage him while you're basically dodging his electrical attacks, dodging his slam attacks and his body slams, until you do enough damage to make him move towards his nest. Especially in the first phases, and especially overall in the fight, don't underestimate the value of thunder resistance, especially when it's your first time. It really helps you survive these attacks. So during the fight, he also gets a more charged stage, like similar to what Gormagala does, where he basically shoots electric fireballs towards you. They're quite easy to dodge, so just make sure you're aware of that. And he will just do a little bit more electrical attacks, doing a little bit more damage. Again, thunder resistance here is key. When he's amped up, he also has another attack, and the first time I saw it I was like, okay, why is he standing still? And he basically is charging his massive attack. This has a massive range. You really need to get out of there to avoid to get hit, as it has a real possibility to card unsuspecting players. When you finally get him at a damage point, he will move towards his nest. Inside his nest, it's basically rinse and repeat, and the same until you do enough damage towards him to make him jump into the water, where phase 2.1 starts. The first thing you can do, right behind him there is rubble, so you can just pull that down and hit him right away, and it basically stuns him. And here I was figuring out, but you need to use your right back trigger just basically to attach towards his head. So you can just aim to the correction, you can cling on him, and it basically moves you towards it. And you basically, like you're mounting it, you can just create a little bit of wounds, and actually doing your normal wound attack, your finishing wound attack, does the most damage towards him in general. So attach towards his head here, and then you basically hit him in the face and trying to create that wound. And it basically also stuns him a little bit. So you just need to keep going that. And there here you see the wound, and you can use that wound to do basically the normal damage which you normally would do as well when damaging him. And this is just rinse and repeat until you've done enough damage to get him out of the water and back within his nest. It's a quite fun sequence overall, and yeah, it's just something new to do and experience. So yeah, fun addition. When he's back on land, it's just what you did earlier, just damaging till he has enough damage that you're able to capture him. And when you capture him, congratulations, you finished the fight. First time you took Larry. So let's quickly talk about the rewards for killing Larry. Overall, his weapon, the Fractal Glaive, Bolt Lagia is not that interesting. His decorations is just not up to par with Artian weapons, so yeah, it might be nice for layered weapon, but I don't really see any use for it overall within the meta now, so that won't really change. Armor is different though. So the armor set for Larry is mostly focused on, and if we go for the B version, I don't really like the A version with the lack of slots, so I think that most people here again will take the B version. I still have to test it a little bit out. If you're looking at the helm, we have maximum mind +2, which is actually quite good, and has decorations, 3 decoration slots, a 2 and a 1, so that's overall a very good headpiece in general. I think that a lot of people might be able to work with this. If we're looking at the mail itself, we have weakness exploit and stamina surge, which are quite okay, and then we have level 2 jewels twice, and for level 1 jewels. If we're looking at the braces, stamina surge and weakness exploit again with 1 slot, but I think that the Ray Dow one wins out on this one because that has 2 level 3 slots, so I don't really see a lot of use for this one. If we're looking at the coil has good decoration slots, level 2 decorations, two of them, and a level 1, and weakness exploit and maximum mind. Combine that with the headpiece, then you have maximum mind right away. If we're looking at the briefs, we have latent power and weakness exploit, so there is some synergy here with the Ray Dow version, which is I think not really that bad. For the set piece, this one is interesting. So Azure Bolt 1 and Azure Bolt 2, if you have 2 or 4 pieces, temporarily increases affinity and can deal extra thunder damage upon build up. That's interesting. Further increases additional thunder damage and moderate extends the duration affinity is increased. So when I saw this, I immediately thought about it being a change for the Gormagala 2 set, right? Instead of using antivirus, this might be a good option to move away from Gormagala 2 set and use this instead. Damage numbers still need to put out if this does the same amount of damage as the Gormagala set, but I think that's the way they are going, or at least that feels like it. Time will tell though. So, and this is the Larry fight. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, give a like, leave a comment down below, and let me know how do you like the armor and the fight itself, and subscribe for more Monster Hunter Wilds content. And as always, stay sharp, happy hunting.